Hi guys, it's Lily. As you know, I'm a full-time reseller, but I also wear many other hats, and soap making is one of my other favorite hats to do. So today I had not brought you a making of goat's milk soap. And when I do goat's milk soap, I use 100% fresh goat's milk from the farm. What I do is I go to town and I go to the farmer's market and I get, a couple quarts or a gallon of goat milk. I bring it home and I freeze it in ice cube trays. And when I'm ready to make my goat's milk soap, it's ready. And the reason why we freeze it is because it burns. The sugar content is so high. When we add the lye, which I've already measured here in this cup, to milk, it will scorch it. And then you end up with a brown soap. So if you're ever out shopping for goat's milk soap and you see it is brown, unless it is intentionally colored brown, that means that the milk just scorched a little. It doesn't mean that it's bad, unless it's just really dark, and then, it's not something that I would want to use, but, that's my personal preference. Now, my goat's milk, you see a lot of goat's milk soap that is really white, but what I get from the farm is already kind of yellowish. So the last thing I want to do is add it to my soap if it's not really cold. So this is going to be not a real long video. I'll speed through part of it, but I didn't want to speed through this process because I thought it was important for you guys to see how 100% goat's milk soap is made. You see a lot of soapers that will add milk to their oils. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, because I do that with coconut oil and hemp, or coconut milk and hemp milk and soy milk, buttermilk, because I'm using water to mix my lye. With my goat's milk soap, I don't use water at all. I use 100% goat's milk. I think it's a more moisturizing bar, and that's just the way I roll. So anyway, you pour just a little bit of your sodium hydroxide, which is your lye, and mix. I keep it in an ice bath so that it doesn't scorch. You don't want it to get too hot. It's going to turn different shades of yellow and possibly even a light orange. But if it turns a dark brown, then at that point I would throw it out and start over, because that's not going to give me the quality of bar that I like to sell. So you see how it's heating up that goat milk pretty fast. But my temperature is still down. I'm going to stir it a little bit more so that it gets a little bit cooler before I add any more. And then we'll just get busy making the soap. Today I'm making a nice essential oil blend, and that's another thing with my goat's milk soap. I like to only use essential oils because it's a high quality bar soap, so why not use high quality oils and not fragrance oils? But a lot of people use fragrance oils too, and that's okay, because there's some scents you can't get in an essential oil, and I have made a few, not gonna lie. So instead of just dumping all the lye into your distilled water at one time, you have to carefully mix it so that it doesn't burn. But this blend I'm using today, it's a nice blend. It's like a burst of minty, citrusy sunshine. It's just very, love it. It's peppermint, manchang, and lemon oil. Just very invigorating. Nice morning shower soap. Make sure we get all that out. So there's a long process in making some of the soaps that all of us soapers make, and one of it being the preparation before we can even make the soap. So by the time you see this, this has already been curing for a while. I've made a few different 100% goat's milk soaps, and my plan is, because I'm revising my website, which is serenitygracesoap.com, by Friday the 23rd of July, most of my soaps and sugar scrubs should be up on the website, and the ones that don't come up on the website on that Friday should come up the following Friday, because I have sea salt soaps also curing that you've not seen me make, because I've just been making a lot. I'm stocking up so that I can get my website back up and running again, like I had it before I moved here. So there'll be some changes to the website, even the look, the drop downs. I will delete some sold out items that I'm no longer making. Yeah, so let me see what the temperature is. Okay. So because this is a citrus, it's probably going to accelerate. So again, we're going to be moving quite fast because I do want a little bit of color in. I want a little bit of swirl. I'm doing like not a red, kind of an orangey red. It's actually called Always a Bridesmaid. It's a pinky red. And of course a little bit of yellow, but the soap is mostly going to be white. You'll see that. So let me move this out of the way. Bring my oils over here, and yes, it's a tint of green, which means there is hemp oil in here. So we have cocoa butter, shea butter, mango butter, castor oil, olive oil, coconut oil, and hemp oil in here. And I do put just a little bit of sodium lactate to help harden the bars, because goat's milk soap takes a bit longer to cure. Mine, I don't know if it's just my recipe, even though I use a huge percentage of hard oils and butters, they're soft when I unmold them. And I do put them in the fridge so that they don't crack or overheat. See, you never want to see the color of this. When you're out shopping for natural soaps, goat's milk soaps, their final color after cure should never be darker than this. If it is, their milk is definitely scorched. My opinion, my personal opinion. I apologize if that offends anybody. Like I said, I am going to be moving awfully fast, probably. I am going to strain this, just in case. I've really started gearing my soaps to luxury soaps. And what I mean by that is I use a lot of luxury ingredients in my soaps that others don't use. I don't do the standard coconut oil, palm oil, and olive oil blend because I just prefer a much nicer conditioning bubbly bar of soap. Do I ever make regular traditional style bars of soap? I do, and they're the ones that are, you know, I sell for $6, $7. Usually these are on my website for about, depending on what is used, some of the ingredients that are used. They could go up to $12, and the weight, of course, because my bars are normally very big. Now my goat's milk soap bars are traditionally about 4.5 ounces because I make them in small batches. Reason being, and I never will make them in large batches, but reason being is because I have to put them in the refrigerator immediately after making it, because they heat up so bad they will crack, and then you have an ugly bar of soap. So all this is the extra fat in the goat's milk, and although it would not hurt the soap at all, I could blend it all, and I just don't. Alright, that's done. Before I get too heavy into this, get everything over here that I need. Including my mold. Alright, so make sure you're in frame here. This bar is going to be mostly white. Plenty, probably too much, especially after I add the fragrance oil to it. I think with the colors, I am not going to fragrance the colored portions because there's going to be such a small amount. So here's my yellow. I'm going to put, that's it. Just that's it. And reason being is because I want the barb to be mostly white, and I just want a nice, hopefully elegant swirl to it. And here is my orangey red, pinky red. Always a bridesmaid, never a bride. I just thought because of the peppermint that's in it, this would be a nice color. And all the lemony and citrusy, a little bit of yellow. Of course, I've got my titanium dioxide here for the main batter. And here are my essential oil blend. Now, I put kale and clay in here to anchor the scent because citrus essential oils, not fragrance oils, just the essential oils, tend to lose some of their fragrance. So by adding kale and clay to it, it anchors the scent and retains it longer. So that's my plan with that. And it's good for your skin. All right, so I'm going to pour that in. Do have to blend this some. I just hope that I can. Hope that it doesn't thicken up on me too bad, so I can do a swirl. Yeah, it's going to be nice. That's going to be a nice blend. All right, so let me just give it a quick buzz. Still see that? Oh yeah, it's not speeding up near as what I thought it would. So that's good. Still have a little bit of, should blend it just a tad bit more. Let's see. You will see little spots in the bar when we use kale and clay. That's normal. All right, that's it. I'm going to behave. Yeah, we're good. All right, I'm happy about that. These are gonna sped up. It is very warm already. So here we go, gonna do the high-low. I'm gonna leave just a little bit in here. The top. This is Love and Sunshine. Both of these are by Mad Micas. Hopefully we don't get any muddling there. All right. Not too bad. I am working on a YouTube channel for my soap. Want it to be quite a bit different than this channel, so I'm taking my time with it. Meanwhile, I will bring soap videos here and there. Okay, see, and that's all. That's pretty fluid considering I'm using citrus. That is just amazing to me. Maybe the peppermint is what's keeping it from locking up on me so fast. But it's so fluid that I can't do the design on the top yet. Maybe let's see. Yeah, it's kind of falling through, isn't it? I'll give it a minute and then I'll come back and swirl it out a little bit just to give it a little bit of design. I don't like to do anything too fancy with my goat's milk. Occasionally I will put some herbs on the top. You know, when I use a chopstick on this, all these little dots will be nice, pretty swirls. If you've seen my soaping videos before, you'll know that. Actually, this isn't too long of a video like I thought it was going to be. Of course, I prepped everything ahead of time. So, but on my new channel, when I do these soap videos, I'll be measuring things out. I will probably give some recipes out. I have a couple that are very dear to my heart that took me years to develop that I don't give out. But you'll have kind of an idea. And I'll give some percentages so you can, if you are a soaper, you'll be able to get pretty darn close with just your own little twist on it. Alright, so I'm just going to pause the camera for a second until this is enough for me to swirl it. So I will be right back. Alright, that gave me plenty of time to clean up my mess, almost, except for my papers. But I am just going to give it a little bit of movement here, just to make it pretty. And there, just like that. Simple, easy peasy, but pretty. Shaving this off. Very nice. Happy with this one. I think it's going to be pretty when cut. Hopefully you can't see my messy hair. Right. There you go. I don't know what I'm going to call this burst of sunshine, maybe. I think maybe so. Burst of sunshine. Alright, so I'm going to spray it very liberally with 99.9% alcohol to prevent soda ash because it heats up so bad and it's the milk soap. And then I'm going to put it in the fridge overnight and then cut it tomorrow. But you will see this soon on the website. It's a beautiful fragrance. I love blends, but I do blends and I do, you know, solid fragrances. So I'll have lavender lemon. I've got this one. I've got geranium. I've got, I don't even remember. I've been making so much soap, I don't even remember. But you will see it pop up on the website. I'm revising the website, give it a little bit of a different, updated look too. So stay tuned for that. I appreciate all of you. And I will see you next time. Lily out. Bye. Love you guys.